What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction was the winner of this week's Patreon poll for other artists. The winner was Mr. Jonathan Young, and every single time Jonathan wins the other artist poll, I think I have it all sorted out. I think I know exactly what I want to hear. I have been saying for months that I want to check out his version of You're Gonna Go Far Kid with Lauren Babic, which would be amazing. I have been saying in my live streams and in general, I desperately need to hear more of his stuff that he does with Caleb. I desperately want that. And yet every single week when I scroll down Jonathan Young's catalog, something else stands out to me and my jaw drops and I can't go another second without hearing it. And when I scrolled down his list tonight and I saw that he has done a metal cover of The Point of No Return from Phantom of the Opera, there's nothing I need in my life more than to hear this song right now. So there was no way I could pick anything else. And on top of that, I get to hear a new artist because this is featuring Malinda Reese. Reese. I don't know her. I haven't heard her before, but all I know is this is one of my favorite songs from Phantom. It is one of the songs from Phantom that I've never heard a metal cover of. Everyone goes straight to the Phantom of the Opera and does covers of that. I can't even imagine how this one's going to go. So I am super, super excited for it. We are going to get into it right now. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe to Jonathan Young if you haven't already. And we're going to get into this. This is Jonathan Young and Malinda Reese doing their metal cover of The Point of No Return from Phantom of the Opera. Let's go.
Past the point of no return, no backward glances, the games we played till now are at an end.
Jonathan, I don't know if this is a metal thing or if this is a Jonathan Young thing, but he has such an incredible character voice. Like, this song, when anyone sings it as Phantom, this song is already amazing. It is incredible. Jonathan Young coming at it, and instead of going proper, really clearly enunciated, kind of theatrical stage voice, he's adding that noise that he does so well into all the words. He's making it a little bit grimy and a little bit gritty, which I actually love for the Phantom, because like he's got a dark edge to him. And again, it might be that he's doing a metal thing. It might just be a Jonathan Young thing. I know they put a lot of distortion on the voice as well, and I would love to hear this clean. But damn, either way, it's a different take, and I'm loving it already.
Past the point of no return, no backward glances, the games we played till now are at an end. Past all thought of if or when, no use resisting, abandon thought and let the dream descend. What raging fire shall flood the soul? What rich desire unlocks its door? What sweet seduction lies before us?
Right there. First of all, I think it was seduction. I need to hear that part again, because the he put on that was just goosebumps. But this is what I was talking about earlier. He's got this really, really brilliant balance of this. You can tell he could sing this clean. He could sing this so clean. He could sing it so theatrical. He could pull this off in full Phantom style if he wanted to. It is a choice. And as a character choice, like, I know the Phantom would never be metal, but at the same time, having it be this thing of singing like an angel, but at the same time, everything in there has this twisted growl to it and this aggression to it. And you see that kind of a little bit in the musical as he's getting more and more unhinged as the song goes on. As the songs in the musical go on. But in this, it's just right from the first moment, it's growls in there, as well as these beautiful clear notes that he does so well. It's incredible. Absolutely. And everything in me already, just from this tiny little, like the tiny little snippet I've seen so far, the song that Raul and Christine sing. I can't even remember the name of the song, but at the end of it, there's the part where the Phantom comes out and belts the you will curse the day you didn't do all the Phantom asked of you. I would pay money to hear Jonathan Young in this style just belt that aggressively. It would be incredible. But I'm going off on tangents. Phantom makes me excited. Either way, let's go.
Locks its door. What sweet seduction lies before us? Past the point of no return. The final threshold. But one unspoken secret still we learn. Beyond the point of no
Again, the fact that he only does that growl at the end of certain parts and the inhale noise he makes occasionally, it works with the character because this man is like disfigured. You have to think that, you know, if he's disfigured badly enough, maybe it does affect his breathing. Maybe it's a character choice and it works so damn well with this. And I'm so here for this. That was interesting. That I need to hear that again because it's one of those things where it's so different to what I've heard before that at first I'm like, wait, what? But I need to hear that again. I like that the effect goes on her voice as it's to the moment where speech disappears and it's like all mechanically and like really affected on her voice. She has a gorgeous voice, by the way. And yet again, it's the exact same thing of I have no doubt if she wanted to sing Christine clean, she could. But because they're doing this metal style, it's different. But yeah, it's a very different feel for this, having it be the bigger music in the background while the Christine part is being sung. But it still kind of works. Ooh.
No going back now.
Yes! She hit those notes. Like the contrast, and this is perfect for Phantom and Christine, the contrast with how sweet and clear her voice is. It's still got that power, but again, there's none of those grunts, there's none of those inhales or things, and she's still doing it in like a rock metal way. But it's still the character contrast which works so well. I don't know what it's called, what she did here on When We Become One. I think it was the word one, where it's a very particular kind of note, and it gives me Paramore. It even, in a weird way, gives me a little bit, if you're Australian, the Veronicas. I don't know what song exactly, but I can't put my finger on it. But it's a real particular kind of rock note and rock sound that a lot of like female rock has, and I love it. It hits my ears so well, and to hear that in a Phantom song is just so cool.
How should we to wait before we
It's that real cry on the word one. It's almost a Juan instead of a one.
wait before when we'll begin to race the sleepy blood burst into bloom when will the flames at last consume us
Past the point of no return, the final threshold. The bridge is crossed, so stand and watch it burn. We've passed the point of no
Oh my god. And then it just ends. Then after that, it just freaking ends. That end part where they both come in together was everything I wanted it to be. I spoke about the contrast between his like "ha" and her beautiful note. When they came together, it worked so freaking well. Oh my god.
the point of no return, the final threshold. The bridge is crossed, so stand and watch it burn. We've passed the point of no
That crescendo note at the end is everything. Oh my god. That last note between Jonathan and her, both of them doing their own thing and both of them doing it in such a freaking powerful way is incredible. Absolutely freaking incredible. Yo, I will not lie for a second here, and this is the like the musical fanboy coming through in me. This is the musical purist coming through me. There were certain choices in this I'm like, could go either way on. The distortion at the very beginning in both their verses, that kind of it didn't feel necessary. In Jonathan's intro bit, it was very distorted, and the one part for Christine, like I said, where it made sense with the lyrics, and I like that, where it was like the speech, but at the same time, didn't feel necessary. I would have, like, this would have been just as incredible, if not more incredible, if the whole thing was just clean vocals. And like when I say clean vocals, I mean the same kind of character, the same kind of growls and everything, even the music, that big epic music, all awesome. The only thing I'll say is that kind of distortion thing, I could go either way on it. It's not that I hated it. It's not that I loved it. It's But every freaking other thing about this was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And I think that's the only reason that part stands out to me as anything other than completely awesome, is because it's like everything else is a 10 and that's a 9. And so that's the only thing that stands out. But everything else in this is jaw-dropping. Jonathan is so incredibly talented. And again, I know this wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. It wouldn't be everyone's go-to. Some Phantom fans would probably listen to this and hate it. But the fact that those metal growls and that sound and the inhales and everything like that, it works so well for the idea of the Phantom. Because, like, obviously there's the way you can look at it as he's disfigured, so he could never have the life on the stage, so he's training her to. There's that way to look at it. But there's also really never, like, other than he's given Christine the training, there's nothing to say that he has the absolute voice of perfection, that he is an absolutely gorgeous singer himself. and he could have an edge to his voice. He wouldn't have had classical training because he started as a circus freak and then he would be self-taught. There could be a lot of things to do with this character. And a lot of different Phantom actors, I feel like, have played it in a way where his vocals are a lot more harsh and aggressive and adds that little bit of insanity to it. And I feel like the metal vocals from Jonathan capture that perfectly, especially when you contrast them with Malinda doing this, just a gorgeous rock version of Christine with still delivering those beautiful high notes, but also just adding that badass to it. This was awesome. This was absolutely awesome. I'm going to play the last, I think we got 10 seconds left here, 15 seconds left. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else. I don't think there is, but we'll check. Yo, I'll say it again. Oh, actually, don't tell me there is one. There's not one. No, still rock metal. Again, I'll say it again. I love Jonathan Young. I love his metal covers. A part of my brain, though, just sits here with this and wants it to be like Be My Guest. I want him to just do a clean cover of it because it would be mind-blowing. But either way, this was freaking incredible. Everything I wanted it to be. So yeah, that blew my mind. Please jump in the link in the description below and give the original video a like and a comment, and subscribe to Jonathan if you haven't already. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much. I can't even begin to tell you. Also, check me out over on Patreon, where I run the weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel. At the moment, going into Halloween, we are running 2 polls. We are not running voice play specific and home free specific each week because I don't have enough Halloween songs left for them. So we are just running 2 weekly polls of all the artists that I love on this channel and some new people that have been suggested to me. So if you sign up now to the Patreon, you can comment and leave your suggestion for what Halloween song I should check out, and we'll vote on it in the next poll and see if it ends up on the channel. So jump over to the Patreon, subscribe there. I also do TV show reactions, a movie reaction a month. This month we're doing 2 because we do a horror movie and we do a family-friendly Halloween movie. I also do a monthly live stream coming up at the end of October, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.